What's going on, you guys? So check it, right? I've got a few topics I just want to update you on, and the first relates to KindlyNxsh and Lucasraps seemingly beefing with one another. Now, Lucas posted a story on his IG page addressing Nash where he went on to say, "Fuck that lighty at KindlyNxsh, kid thinks he's too cool." And Nash responded on his own IG story going on to say, "This nigga Luke acting like I ain't made him, lol, I'm the one in 031 to the world." He later followed up by saying, "Y'all don't gotta call me, I'm good. Just crazy how y'all never get to see how that nigga really be in real life. The YOG, a front." Now, I'm not sure what happened to cause them falling out with one another, but whatever happened between them, well, it couldn't have been good because, as Nash just said, we don't really get to see how Lucas really is. And according to Lucas, Nash is acting too cool for his liking. Now, this is all crazy because they have been close for quite some time now. So whatever transpired between them must have been something serious. I mean, it's gotten to the point where they aren't even following each other on Instagram anymore. And these are the same two guys who work closely together on 031 to the World, which is the debut album for Lucasraps. So to see them falling out like this, well, it's sad to see. Now, I'm just speculating here, but I think the reason as to why this is all happening is because of ego. And when I say ego, I'm saying ego regarding both parties. Now, I'm pretty sure Lucas, who first met KindlyNxsh before the blow up, isn't the same Lucas today. And I'm sure the same can be said for KindlyNxsh. Now, over the past year or two, we've seen Lucas enter brand deals with Fashion Nova and Sprite, and also signing to the world-renowned record label Def Jam. So I'm sure his ego has increased ever since then. And with all that, a certain level of change is bound to happen. Now, whether that's how you talk to people or how you treat people around you, a change in your behavior is inevitable. And maybe that's what happened to Lucas. Now, with regards to KindlyNxsh, his status in the game is slowly rising, allowing him to work with other artists besides Lucas. I mean, just recently we've seen him linking up with Pretty Ugly and Flame. And maybe it's to the point where he no longer needs Lucas to further his career as he's already established. Now, I'm only trying to present both sides as to why they might have had this falling out. But all of this is just speculation at this point. Hopefully they can resolve things between each other because it would be sad to have another A-Reece and Mass Beats situation. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I'm curious to know what you guys think might have happened between them. So comment down below. Now, moving on to the next topic, it looks like the Slimes and Iversons are at each other once again. So before I go more in depth into everything, I'm not going to be biased towards any of these niggas because I mess with both of them. I just feel the need to explain why all of this is so dumb. Now, it all started when the Slimes were boasting about Reece overtaking Nasty in the YouTube numbers with regards to both their tracks. Now, Nasty first dropped the audio for Can't Imagine on all streaming platforms as well as YouTube. And a day later, we got Reece, who dropped Couldn't Have Said It Better Part 3 exclusively on YouTube. Now, Reece would obviously overtake Nasty in the YouTube numbers because you could only listen to Couldn't Have Said It Better on YouTube. Whereas with Can't Imagine, well, as I just said, it was uploaded on all streaming platforms. So if you happen to have Apple or Spotify, you most likely streamed it on those platforms. I mean, in regards to myself, I only listened to Can't Imagine on Apple Music. I didn't even consider listening to Can't Imagine on YouTube. So with the Slimes bragging about Reece overtaking Nasty within a day on YouTube, well, it was dumb and premature. So a day or two later, we have Nasty removing the audio for Can't Imagine on YouTube and replacing it with the lyric video. And in that same time frame, we have Reece, who finally uploaded Couldn't Have Said It Better on Apple Music as well as Spotify, making it more accessible for everyone to listen. So my thing is this, right? With Nasty uploading the lyric video on YouTube, of course his numbers were going to increase as people want to catch the bars and get a better understanding of what he was saying in the track. And with Reece uploading his track on all streaming platforms, his numbers on YouTube are obviously going to slow down, as there isn't a need to listen to it there when you could easily just listen to it on whichever streaming platform you have. So of course Nasty was eventually going to overtake Reece in the YouTube numbers, which is why I find it so dumb that the Iversons were bragging as well. Now, from my perspective, both fan bases were in the wrong for trying to brag about each song because there were too many factors which played a part in how the numbers turned out. And it's for that reason as to why I didn't even bother reporting the differences in the numbers in the first place, because it's really pointless in the end. I honestly just wish we could reach a stage where we don't always have to put these two up against each other. I mean, last weekend was a really dope moment for SA hip-hop, with arguably two of the biggest acts dropping at the same time. And for it to be clouded by fans because they still feel it necessary to make these two go up against each other, well, it's disappointing to see. I mean, I understand supporting your favorite artist, but at the same time, Don't let it affect you from enjoying the good music from both of these niggas. I mean, Can't Imagine is fire, and So Is couldn't have said it better. So let's stop the nonsense and just enjoy the music, guys. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Is the conversation about the YouTube numbers a valid one? Or is all of this just pointless in the end? As I just explained, comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.